Welcome to Eureka Math. I'm Mr. Shankel. I'm going to be helping you today with Module 5, Lesson 17. Let's get started. All right, in the opening exercise, we have to find the area of this triangle. And you remember from past lessons that we find well, I'm going to answer question 2 here first. The area of a triangle is 1/2 times the base times the height. So 1/2 times the base times the height. So in finding the area of this triangle, in question 1, we're going to say that the area is equal to 1/2 times the base. Well, the base is the entire length here, so that's 5 plus 9, that's 14 centimeters, times the height. And remember, the base and the height are connected by this 90-degree angle. So the height is the dashed line here, which is 12. So 1/2 of 14 times 12. Well, just to make things easier, I know what half of 14 is. That's 7. So 7 times 12 is our answer, and that's 84. The area is equal to 84 centimeters squared. Okay. Part B, let's do on the next page where we've got a little more room. Part B, write the numerical equation for the area of the following figure, and this is a rectangle, and you'll remember this from 5th grade. The area of a rectangle equals length times width. Length times width, so we're just going to say the area equals the length, 28, times the height, the width, 18. So 28 times 18, with our calculator, 28 times 18 is 504. So area equals 504 square feet. Okay, there's our opening exercise. Okay, example 1. What we're doing today is finding the area of the net. So I've given you a net of a 3-dimensional figure, and you have to calculate the surface area. So that's the area of all of the surfaces. And we're going to do these one surface at a time. So let's start with this top piece. That's right there. Maybe that's the top of this rectangular prism. And all of the grid marks are centimeters, so 1 centimeter apiece. So this is a 1 by 2 rectangle. So let's call this the top. The top is a 1 times 2 rectangle, which is 2 units squared. And then let's do the next one. Let's say this is, let me get a different color here for us. There we go. Let's say this is the front. Okay, the front. That's the front is a 2 by 2 rectangle. So the front is going to be a 2 times 2 rectangle, and that's 4 square units. So we've got the top and the front. Let's do the bottom. The bottom will be this rectangle here, which is a 1 by 2. So let's call this the bottom, and that is a 1 times 2, 1 by 2 rectangle. That's 2 square units. And let's get another rectangle out here. That'll work. This is going to be the back, and the back is a 2 by 2. So the back is going to be 2 times 2. That's 4 square units. And then we need a right side and a left side. So this right side, wow. Let's use the square tool. The right side is a 1 by 2 rectangle. That's 1. This is 2. So that's the right side is a 1 times 2. That's 2 square units. And then the left side is the same size. That's also a 1 times 2. That's 2 square units. And then we just add all those areas together. So 2 and 4 is 6, and another 2 is 8. 4 more is 12. And then 2 is 14, and another 2 is 16. So this is 16 square units is the surface area of the rectangular prism. Okay, example 2. This time we have a square pyramid. Notice if I flip the edges up, if I flip these edges up, it will all come to a point right there. And so this is a pyramid, and the base is a square. So it's a square pyramid. And so we can find the base. Well, the base is a 3 by 3 rectangle. So that base is a 3 times 3. That's 9 square units. This time they gave us feet, so let me change that. 9 square feet. And then we've got triangles. So all these triangles are the same size. They have a 3 for a base, and the height would be here, and that's 2. So it's 1/2 of 3 times 2. And so let's do the triangles are 1/2 times 3 times 2. Well, half of 6 is 3. So that's 3 square feet. And all of the triangles are the same. So there's another 3 square feet, and another 3 square feet, and one more. So we've got 4 triangles, all 3 square feet apiece. Add those up, we get 12 plus 9 is 21 square feet for this square pyramid. Okay. Next, another square pyramid. We have to name the solid, so square pyramid, and then write an expression for the surface area. Well, I'm not so big on expressions. I like to just take it piece by piece. I think it'll be easier than trying to remember equations for each of the different solids that we're going to work with. So let's start with the rectangle. Sorry, this is a square. The square base, and that square base is a 4 by 4. So we're going to do 4 times 4. That's 16 square centimeters. And then we've got triangles, and the triangles are all the same size again. So this triangle has a base of 4 and a height of 3. So we know that that's 1/2 times the base 4 times the height 3, and half of 12 is 6. So that's 6 square centimeters. And then all of the triangles are the same size, so there's 3 more of those. 6 square centimeters, another 6 square centimeters, and another 6 square centimeters. And when you add all those up, 6 times 4 is 24, and another 16 is 40 square centimeters. Okay. All right, this is a rectangular prism. If I fold it up, it's going to be a box shape. So let's do this. Let's call this the front. That would make this one the top, and this would be the bottom, and then we'd have the back, and this will be the right side, and this will be the left side. So let's do all of those individually here. Let's do the top first. The top is a 2 by 5 rectangle, so 2 times 5 times 5, and that's 10 centimeters squared. And then it makes sense that the bottom would be the same. So the bottom's the same thing. It's a 2 times 5, that's 10 square centimeter. And then let's do the front. The front is, this is a 5 by 5 rectangle. So 5 times 5 is 25 centimeters squared. And the back would be the same size, also a 5 times 5 square. That's 25 square centimeters. And then we have to do the right side is a 2 by 5. So the right side is a 2 times 5, that's 10 square centimeters. And the left side's the same as the right, also a 2 times 5 for 10 square centimeters. And then we add them up. So 25 and 25 is 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. So this is 90 centimeters squared is the surface area of that rectangular prism. Next, this is a rectangular pyramid, a little different from the first few that we did, but the base is a rectangle. It's a 4 by 3, so that's a rectangular pyramid. All of the triangles fold up to a single point, making it a pyramid. And so let's see, let's do the base. Let me get a different color here for us. The base is 4 by 3 rectangle, so that's 4 times 3, and that's 12 centimeters squared. And then each of these triangles, they're not all the same this time, so let's do the top and the bottom triangles. The top and the bottom, well, it's a base of 4 and a height of 4. So that height is also 4. So this is 1/2 times 4 times 4. And 4 times 4 is 16. Half of that is 8. So that's 8 centimeters squared. And so is the bottom. So that's also 8 centimeters squared. And then, let's get another color here. Let's do the right and the left side. Well, this is a base 3 with a height of 4. That height is 4. So the right side and the left side, the right side is 1/2 times the base 3 times the height 4, and half of 12 is 6 centimeters squared. And then the left side is going to be the exact same size, so also 6 square centimeters. And then we add them up. 12 and 8 is 20, 28, 34, and this is 40 centimeters squared. That's the surface area of this rectangular pyramid. All right, and then the last one, a rectangular prism again. Let's call this the front. This will be the top. This will be the bottom. This will be the back. Bottom is here. This is the right side, and this is the left side. All right, so top. Let's see, the top is a 1 by 6 rectangle. So the top is going to be 1 times 6. That's 6 centimeters squared. And then the bottom is the same. So let's put that in there, also 6 square centimeters. And then let's do the front. The front is a 6 by 5. This is 5 on the left side. So a 6 by 5, so that's 6 times 5 is 30 centimeters squared. And the back is going to be the same thing. So that's also 30 centimeters squared. And then the right side is a 1 by 5 rectangle. So right side, 1 times 5 is 5 centimeters squared, and the left side is going to be the same thing, also 5 centimeters squared. And then we add them up. 30 and 30 is 60, and another 10 is 70, 76, 82. So this is 82 square centimeters is the surface area of that rectangular prism. Okay, so surface area is the area of all of the surfaces. Nets help you to see all of the surfaces, and then you use your area equations to calculate the area and add them all up, and that's the surface area. All right, I hope that helps. See you again next time.